Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you a demo and doing a review of the Vanity Planet Essia. Now Essia is an ultrasonic lifting and exfoliating wand. So if you're interested in seeing me talk more about skincare and this new item, keep on watching. Before we get too far in this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like it, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. It's right there. Just click it. You won't regret it. Okay, so I have used this item one time so far. Let me show you guys the box. So this is from Vanity Planet. That is the same brand that I did my video on the facial steamer. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will leave it linked down below. I really love the steamer, so I decided to try this product as well. This product is not especially cheap. I did get it on sale, so I think I ended up paying $80 for it, which is a lot. However, I decided to do it, one, because I really wanted to get the blackheads out of my skin, which this claims to do. And I thought, you know what, if it works, that's cheaper than a spa treatment or going to an esthetician if I can do that on my own at home. Also, the fact that Vanity Planet does offer a money back guarantee. It's either 30 or 45 days, but you have time to try it and to return it and get your money back if it's just not working out for you. So I thought, I'm gonna try it. If it's the best thing since sliced bread, great, I'll feel like I got my money's worth. If not, I'll return it, not out any money. So I loved it, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about it. So let's talk about what comes in this package. So we've got the actual device itself, which we'll talk about more in a minute. This does use a battery, but it is a rechargeable battery. So in this package, you'll get your little plug in here for your rechargeable station. And then it also comes with a dock. Here's the back of it. Here's the front. You just plug in your little brick that they give you, plug it into the wall, and you put this dock in. And then your actual device will just sit in the top of it, which I think it's like a really chic, cool looking display to sit just like, I've got it crooked. I think that's kind of like a cool looking chic display just to have out. Very elevated, very rich looking, if you will. So let's talk about more of the claims of this product. What does it say it's going to do for us? So this box claims that this product is going to lift and tighten the skin, boost product absorption, remove blackheads and dead skin cells, clears pores, lifts facial contours, and helps to reduce lines. It says it is perfect for sensitive skin and that it has 3 million vibrations per second. I don't know about that last one. I want to know who counted 3 million. I truly do, because I don't know about that last one, but I digress. Transform trouble spots with Essia, the lifting and exfoliating wand that firms skin with an EMS microcurrent and ultrasonic waves while dislodging blackheads, removing dead skin, and promoting better circulation. Sounds very fancy, doesn't it? How does this one product do all these things? Well, this actually has 3 different settings here. So there's the power button on the top, and then you'll see that you have 3 options: exfoliate, moisturize, lift. So when you turn on this device, you will press the button multiple times and it will light up one of those words, letting you know which setting you are on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the cap. This is what the device actually looks like underneath here. So it almost looks like a metal spatula, but you might be able to see there's a little bend there, and when I turn it to the side, it is bent. So that is intentional so that you can get into the crevices of your face a little bit better. This portion is the portion that vibrates, and they recommend different ways to hold it depending on which way you're using it, which function, which of those 3 features. So I'm actually going to show you all 3 features today because I think this is a great tool for everyday use. You don't have to exfoliate every day. I would say it's pretty intense to exfoliate. My face was red when I used it the last time, but it calmed down very quickly. But you could definitely moisturize or lift every day, I think. So for exfoliating, we're going to do that to start with, and we push the back of the wand against our moisturized or damp skin. That's important. 30-degree angle, and begin slowly moving the wand forward. You'll notice the ultrasonic waves and wand head loosening blackheads and clearing away dead skin and dirt. Let's see about this. So then they show you, there's nice little illustrations that kind of show you which direction you should be going, because some of the functions you're going to want to hold it this way, and some of them you want to hold it the opposite way. So I'm going in this way for the exfoliation portion. So first I'm going to do as they suggested and put on a little moisturizer. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. It's got SPF 30 in it, so it kind of gives you your moisture and your sunscreen all in one step. And I don't want to do too much because I have to be careful. I usually don't use this Aveeno one, to be honest, because anything that's like creamy or lotion based tends to break me out. I try to use more water based or gel moisturizers. For me personally, I'd recommend that for anyone that has a lot of acne issues or oily skin. But for the purposes of this, since I am exfoliating, a lot of that's going to come off, and this is just going to create basically a kind of lubrication for us. So I'm going to push this button once, hold it in, it beeped, it turned on, and then all three are lit up. So I'm going to click it once, and then you probably hear it turn on, and you'll see just the top one that says exfoliate has lit up. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this in the places where I have blackheads the worst. So here we go. I will say, as you're doing this, I would recommend you not hold it in one spot for too long. Make sure you're constantly moving it, because I have found that, I don't know if it's vibrations or if it like heats up because of vibrations, but it can be slightly painful if you hold it in one spot for too long. So make sure you keep moving it. And you do have to apply a little bit of pressure. You can't just like let it effortlessly glide over. You do have to push ever so slightly. Alright, so not too bad so far. I actually did a microdermabrasion treatment yesterday, so I don't have a lot of dead skin cells on my face. I'll show you up close here. You can see on the very tip right here, there is a little bit of residue, dead skin, that has developed there. Not too much. Now when I went to my forehead, and especially right here where I tend to get more blackheads, you can probably see there's even more gunk on here now. So they recommend you clean this with a damp cloth. You should not get it wet, not submerge it in water. Of course, it is an electronic device, but you can take a damp cloth or just a towel and wipe off this top to clean it. So that's what I'm going to do before I move on to the next part. So my biggest problem area for blackheads is generally around here and on my nose. So I wanted to show you a little more. It's going to be kind of gross, kind of graphic. Just warning you, skip this part if you don't want to see gross stuff that has come out of my pores. But I just want to show you how much is in there, because if you look, like, my face looks pretty clean, right? Pretty fresh. There's a lot in there. I think the last time I tried this was 1 week ago. So let's see what we've got. Especially like the corners of this, because they're rounded enough that it doesn't feel sharp or like a square corner cutting into my nose, but it's pointed enough, and the fact that it's like divoted right here, I can use that corner and really get into the side of my nose. So here's from my nose, and you can tell there's a lot on there, and I just really feel that doing this about once a week has helped for me to not have any new acne. I know I've got a lot of scarring going on here, but these are all when I touch it completely flat, and I have not had any new active acne since the last week when I used this. Is that 100% meaning that this was the cause of that? Not necessarily. I don't know. 1 week is not enough for me to fully feel confident saying that to you, but it's intriguing to me enough that I really am excited to keep trying it. So you can probably see why they wanted you to moisturize, because can you imagine being that harsh on just your bare skin and not having a barrier or something to help moisturize? The exfoliation would probably be way too harsh on your skin. So I'm going to go to the next feature, which is moisturize. Here's the directions for moisturize mode. This is supposed to make the most of your favorite moisturizers and serums. You apply the product of your choice and activate moisturize mode. Then press the front of the wand, so then you're going with the flat side. Make sure you clean it if you exfoliated first, because you don't want to be pressing all of the gunk you just got out of your pores back onto your face. And hold it again at a 30-degree angle. So you're gonna make sure the device is facing down for this one instead of before you wanted it facing up. And you're gonna hold both side panels when using this. This apparently completes the anion circuit and allows the microcurrent to better penetrate your skin, stimulating your cells and enhancing the absorption of your skincare product. Do I know about all that? Absolutely not. But I want to follow the directions because that's how it says I should be using this device. So I'm going to be applying the Private Doctor Define Minus Serum. This is formulated to minimize lines and create definition. I'm going to tell you, I've been using this pretty religiously lately, and I ain't seen a thing, okay? I haven't seen it do anything for me at all whatsoever. I don't feel like super put out of my money or whatever because it was $2 from Ipsy, but it was one that I selected from Ipsy and was excited to try. So I definitely was disappointed that I have not seen any difference, specifically in my fine lines. I have tried so many things to this point for my fine lines right here, and I'm just not finding anything that works. It does anything. So use the serum of your choice, but that's what I am using, and I'd recommend that you steer clear of this Private Doctor one because I don't think it does anything. Once I've got that kind of partially rubbed in my skin here, I'm going to turn back on my Essia. Again, pushing it down once turns on the power. That does all of them. Now I'm going to push the button 2 times. That moved it to moisturize mode. Now you might be able to hear the vibration sounds pretty much the same. So they've even got pictures in here about what portions of the face they feel you should use. So they show you like the direction to go for the best kind of lifting motions. So I'm going to go in with this and just use that flat edge to kind of work in all of the serum. Right about now is when I'm feeling a little heat coming off this thing. I'm guessing it might just be because of the length of time I've been using it. You know, vibrations, it's kinesthetic energy. That would make sense that it would create a little bit of heat, but it's not hot or painful in any sort of way, just noticeable. Another one of my problem areas is I have a very distinct smile line on only one freaking side of my face, and it's always where my foundation seems to break up the quickest. So I always try to work, I mean, I do it on both sides because the last thing I want is to, like, you know, develop a second one, but I really try to focus a lot of my products and time on this side. Now, it doesn't really tell you how long to do this for. It just says it helps your skin absorb it. So I usually do it until I feel like the majority of the product has been absorbed. And you can see it's like maybe a little wet from the product, but it's pretty much clean. It doesn't really come off and stick to this little spatula thing, which is nice. You know, it's like actually still staying on your skin and not like coming off or transferring onto the product. All right, I think you guys get the idea. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the lift mode. So the lift mode is used to firm and tighten the skin. You want to grip the wand the same way downwards that you did before, and you're using this flat end once again, 30 degrees for all of these. You're slowly moving the wand upwards because we're lifting. Be sure to hold both side panels to complete the EMS circuit, allowing the microcurrent to penetrate your skin, stimulating your muscles, and helping to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. We shall see about that. And it doesn't say either in here how long you have to use this to start seeing results like that. I'm not sure. Generally for puffiness right under the eyes, I just like a jade roller, but I have been trying to use the lift setting on this one just to test and see how that goes. They do have a few tips on here that they say feel free to use each mode for 2 or more minutes, but don't exceed 6 minutes. So there is a little bit of information there. They also say they would suggest, depending on your skin sensitivity, that you don't use it more than once or twice a week, so I chose once. And then it also says that after you use this product, you can continue your daily routine, whether that's with toners, lotions, etc. I assume etc. means like makeup and things, hopefully, because I'm putting on makeup after this, let's be honest. then it's got some charging instructions, some upkeep and storage instructions, and that's about it. So we're gonna turn it on one more time here, holding it in. All three of them light up like before. I'm gonna push this 3 times. So I want you to listen to the sound because I noticed this. So here's the sound for exfoliate. You want to get close, you can hopefully hear the sound. I press it again, that's moisturize setting. Now listen to what it sounds like when I switch it to lift. Do you hear that little clicking sound? I don't know what that is supposed to do, but I'm telling you, it feels weird on my face. Like, it does not feel like a vibration. It's just like a weird little tick. I don't know, but it makes me feel like it's working. I don't know. So we're gonna go ahead and move in upward motions like suggested. All right, and that's it. Now, if this seems like a lot, you guys, my final thoughts here, it is. Do I do this every day? Absolutely not. You heard me say probably that even in the instructions, it recommends not more than once or twice a week. So this is definitely more of an elevated, like, pamper yourself, have, you know, if you do no more than 6 minutes per setting, you could have, you know, 20 minutes, under 20 minutes to do this, to just like relax, breathe, have a moment to yourself, and hopefully get some great skincare benefits in the same process. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure before you go, you give me a like, comment, and as always, please consider subscribing. I would love to see you back for more content like this. If you're new here, I upload videos every Sunday and Wednesday, and I hope to see you on the next one.